Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meat beef of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Oh man, what a great day! What a great week! What a great holiday! I want to say thank you to everybody showing up today. Who's here to support us and watch us? Man, what a hell of a holiday! I still vote that we have 2 Thanksgiving a year. I want to get rid of Halloween because it's absolutely, I don't know. I think it's a waste of time.
That's a damn fool ass idea.
Look here, man. Let me have my idea, okay? Because Thanksgiving is like the best time. To me, it's the best. What more can you grab?
I freaking hate Thanksgiving. Let me tell you why. It's been the bane in my side. You have to remember, my birthday is always gonna fall the week of Thanksgiving. Think of this, my whole freaking life, I could never have birthday parties or nothing because it's right there with Thanksgiving.
Bruh, my mom's birthday is the day after Thanksgiving. So
me and your mom got the same birthday.
That's true. I forgot all about that. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to Q, my co-host right here, Quinn, who's now, what are you, about 50? Nigga, you look 40.
I got 50 shots to your right eye.
Damn.
37, man.
Apparently, he don't want me to see out of my right eye. Just use my left eye only, I guess. That's terrible.
It's been plenty of people to go through life with one eye. Appreciate that, T. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
let's pull it up. Yes. And go pack, go. Terry, I'm going to need you. Yeah. I hope you have diarrhea in the middle of your sleep tonight, bro. Don't do me like that. He's rooting for my wife's Packers today. As y'all know, I did post something on Facebook earlier of me and her eating out with breakfast with the kids, and she's got on her Packers jersey. I got on my Eagles jersey. So yeah, right now I said after breakfast we at war. So right now she's over here and she ain't talking to me. She know not to talk to me until the rest of the day. Midnight, we good. You can talk to me after midnight.
Man, she ain't gonna slap taste out your mouth.
She probably will, and yeah, she probably will. She more than likely will slap a taste out of my mouth after this. But let's get into today's show, man. Let's follow up with Q. How was your week, bro? How was your holiday? How was your birthday? I know you had some shots. Man, like, did Mike hit you up? Did CJ hit you up? You know I did.
Everybody hit me up, man. Everybody hit me up, but I worked every day. I worked on my birthday. I worked on Thanksgiving. Hey, mama, Happy belated birthday to you too.
Hey, mama.
I didn't do anything. So what happened was we had emergency in my family, so my family couldn't come down for Thanksgiving as planned. So for Thanksgiving, I ate a ham sandwich, and like I said, went to work, and then for my birthday, went to work, got off work, did some cleaning in my house, went to bed.
That's what's up. Sound like you had a busy.
I had a suck week. I had to fire somebody and everything, so my week sucked. So it's just
we letting folks go on the holidays.
Hey man, look, if you got no call, no shows, then I gotta see you basically fired yourself.
Yeah, for me, it's always that having no call, no shows for work. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry. With today's technology, especially, even back in the day when we didn't have this high quality technology, no call, no shows is just absolutely dumb. Like you said, you fired yourself. They deserve that after. So as for my week was beautiful. I deep fried the turkey. It was beautiful. The turkey didn't last at all. It left. We had 2 turkeys.
Bro.
My girl's aunt, Gigi, she did an oven roast turkey, which was definitely juicy. That was probably the juiciest oven roasted turkey I've ever had, and it was great. But following right after that, the deep fried turkey came out. Man, it went.
What you flavored it with?
Butter, jalapeno, not jalapeno. I did butter. I did a Cajun spice in it. I mixed in it because I injected it. And I did my own mixture of seasoning. Shout out to my cousin Rainey for putting me on game. I blend my spices now, and I make it into a powder, and I put it on top so you don't get the graininess of the seasoning. And might I add, even my boss at my second job, wants me to make blends and spices for him. So I must say I must be on to something. It's great. It's great to be acknowledged for your food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So I know I got to work the whole week of Christmas. I got to work Christmas Eve and Christmas.
God bless your soul. I'll be in El Paso seeing my kids for that.
But if I know my folks won't be down here, so I know what I'm going to do. I got a turkey, and I'm going to first lightly smoke my turkey, and then I'm going to fry it, and I'm going to inject it with garlic Cajun butter.
Oh, you know what? I've seen a couple of people do that, or I've heard of a couple of people doing it, and I was gonna watch a video on it to see if it maybe spark an interest of mine, but it seems like a little too much work. You gotta be very into your turkey.
So what you do is you just want to get the smoke flavor in it. So what I'm going to do is fry the turkey first,
right,
and inject it, and then put it in the smoker. But it's not going to be a high temperature smoke. It's going to be a low temperature smoke. So the turkey is going to be fried, and it's just going to be which I'll constantly be basting it while it's smoking to keep, basting it and, injecting it some more while it's smoking so we don't lose it, so we don't dry it out. But, you want that fried turkey with that injected smoke in it. And then, I'm going to have it in a pan so I can keep those drippings coming in it too. So I can baste it and inject it with the drippings that's coming out the turkey.
Sounds like a plan. I'm here for it. I'm going to be deep frying another turkey for my best friend. When I get there, she know she's been waiting on that moment. So I'm gonna bless her. I gotta bless my best friend, Vanessa. Shout out to my best friend. My best friend better than yours. All right, y'all. So today we're gonna continue on with this topic of the show. Have several seats, part do. All right, and the first of many things that we're gonna talk about today. Man, I really want a reaction out of everyone on this one here. We got a jam-packed show for y'all. And when I say it's juicy, Q's gonna give a real hot take on the cup. That's what we doing already. We doing that already. I mean, I got this, but we got a jam-packed show for y'all today, man. We're gonna definitely keep it live for y'all. We're gonna hit y'all with the 1-2 step. So I want y'all to listen and pay close attention to what happened in this video. This is a video including Boosie, the rapper, Louisiana rapper, and his family. Pay very close attention because it's probably gonna piss some of y'all off too.
Boosie, I'm the real badass. Hand it to me now, boy.
Like that, tripping.
Man, I will beat your motherfucking ass.
Boy, what? Don't talk to him like that.
Boys, you playing on you?
Yeah. So that was a YouTuber who calls himself White Dolomite. He's a wannabe rapper, but his real claim to fame is going out and doing these prank videos, the majority of which feature him as this white redneck character calling black people boy in public and recording their response. Most recently, that was him doing it to the rapper Boosie and getting his shit rocked for his trouble. So let's look at the big picture here. He takes a word that historically has been used as a derogatory term towards black men. He goes out in public and he plays on that history and that trauma to elicit a negative response that he then records and profits off of. He has dozens and dozens of videos like this, and when it finally catches up with him, when he finally gets punched in the face, what does he do? He weaponizes the police on a black person. He called the cops and had that man arrested. It feels kind of like he went out all that time doing that because he knew, I'm a white guy, and if I get one of these black guys to punch me, I can always just have them arrested. And the worst part is, despite the fact he's getting a ton of negative press off that video's on his YouTube channel, monetized. He's profiting. He went out, caused the situation in the first place, then got that young man arrested, and now he's making money off it. The only redeeming thought is I'm pretty sure this is not the last time he's going to get his shit rocked over this. He should probably avoid black people for a while. And people like myself, because I wouldn't be much kinder.
Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is definitely one of those that it's ooh. Before we continue though, I want to send a shout out. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest who's not really a guest. I want to give. Can we please put your hands together for my boy who is back from the dead? Boom! What up, Terry?
Whoa! Wait!
I had to give that introduction, y'all. I had to.
So wait a minute. Nobody was gonna inform me on this.
I just popped in. I just popped
up. I was like,
I just popped in.
Is this a prank?
What's going on? I'm gonna say, man, you just can't be. You can't be just popping in on folks like
yeah. I just wanted to say what's up. I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, I hadn't been on a couple of weeks, so yeah. I'm just popping in. This is your show today. I'm just
no. You here for the ride now, sir? You here for the ride now, sir?
Like it. If you in. So
yeah,
that old saying. Once you Q. Once you grin, you in.
You here for the rest of you here for the rest of the show now?
Oh. I really won't. Okay,
but back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, hold on, because we got a question, right? We got a. Damn, would he do this to a woman? Would he call the cops on a woman who would beat his ass proper? That's a really good question, by the way.
Good question.
She probably would. She would probably rock his shit like Tizzy said.
But see that
all right.
In that instance, she would be taking up. Because so that word boy to a black man stings hard.
And it's like Tizzy said, like he's making money by and it's monetized on YouTube. YouTube should take that video down. People should be writing YouTube. The cancel culture is not canceling the right people at this moment. Like, can we get cancel culture to, do your job properly for once?
Oh, trust me. Tizzy and that's what he does on TikTok. And
Yes.
he shuts people down. And trust and believe this is going to get shut down.
60 to 70% of the time, he really gets that. He does the job of
shout out to Tiz
as an alliance to the minority group. Yeah, he helps out a lot.
Yeah.
So
and it's funny. It's a shame that a lot of the content creators are doing that. They're going out and they're pranking folks and thinking this is funny. This is not funny.
It's been going on for a while too, though.
Yeah.
It's been where people go out, do pranks, and you're not hosted. You're not a what was the TV? There used to be a TV show where they go out and do pranks to people. Oh. And there's a group. I forgot the name of the group. I took her to one of their comedy shows here in San Antonio. I forgot the name of the group. What's the name of the group, honey?
Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers. There you go.
Yeah.
So Impractical Jokers, they go out and they do pranks, but they do light pranks. They don't do stupid shit like this.
Yeah, that's stupid.
They do pranks that make sense and still funny and creative.
Yeah.
Stupid shit like this will get you buried 6 feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Like this. He's lucky he's not running up on, because there was one content creator that literally got shot and barely hung on to his life.
Yeah.
He went out and he got a hold of some gangsters, and dude was packing. He went up to him, say, "Hey, you want to get your shit rocked or something like that?" He said, "You want some of this?" Yeah. And the dude said, "Oh, I'm about that life." And pow.
And here's what's funny is that they don't put that mess on states like Missouri, which is like where I live. We have open carry here, and so my wife and I have started carrying, and you put it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna F around and find out. So it's just,
actually, you know what? I actually had something for this. Hold on right quick, because that's what actually I had this title and I forgot to post this title. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Just why? Fuck around and find out, because that's literally what just happened. He fucked around and found out. Right. And I hate that people love instances where they can just go out, and the crazy part, he's still making money on this. This is why I want to take it down. You're taking a derogatory term towards black people, towards black men, and making money off of it. Even though you got your shit rocked, you hella deserved it, but you're profiting off of it.
Right. Well, it doesn't.
Where's the bottom line?
Him getting his stuff rocked has nothing to do with the monetization. It's well worth to him. It's well worth the sacrifice to get his stuff rocked. Because as long as he can get them coins, he don't care about getting his.
And he's a so-called rapper, which I've never heard of this punk.
Yeah.
First of all, he ain't no Bubba Sparks.
Doing that, you walking around making that joke.
It's not
calling yourself White Dolomite, which Dolomite originally is a black guy.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
So thing is, you're doing it in jest. Now, granted, I feel like people are overly sensitive now, but it's just certain things you don't do in certain contexts.
Exactly.
You dress like a redneck white dude going up to a group of black men calling them boy.
Yeah.
Like you asking for trouble.
Yes.
And then you're feeding on the stereotype of white privilege.
Exactly. So I mean, I think you're touching on it, Q, where his name is Dolomite, right? Let's look at the uncanny, comparisons, right?
Mama Suri, yes, exactly right.
Black Dolomite, his name is White Dolomite. Yet you're in coveralls, looking like, dressed as a redneck, acting like a redneck, and doing redneck shit while being derogatory towards a black man.
Yeah, like Quinn said, it's that.
So are we? Is there? How do I want to put this? Because can we literally say his acts, his name, and everything that he's doing puts him in a racist category? Can we just flat out call him racist? I know it's an act.
I would say he's committing racist acts. I've come to not just he's doing something for a joke.
Yeah.
But in our eyes, it would be considered racist. But then that leads me to what I'm going to talk about later.
Yeah. You hold on to that one.
Yeah, so I'm going to hold what I'm going to say because it's going to lead me to what I'm going to talk about later.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my take on him and this white Dolomite guy. What's up, Ben?
Ben,
hey there, Ben. How you doing?
Here is my take on it. It's just like I've always said. I said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. Is that they want our rhythm. They don't want our blues. You feel me? So he know he can do that, and that's going to create viewers, likes, check marks, whatever, and just because he did it, if he didn't utter a word, it's his look alone just to get those views. That's all. This is all about. Yeah,
Terry.
What?
That saying, did you come up with that saying? That's old. Because I never heard of it. I never heard it.
Hey, Angie,
and it's
I've
never heard it, and it makes so much sense. They want our rhythm, they don't want our blues.
Oh, they don't want that.
So they want everything that we got, but don't want to share our pain.
Why do you think they tan? Why do you think they tan and get botox in the lips and all that jazz? What do you think, bro? Yeah, come on now.
So Mama Sari. If I'm saying I'm trying not to butcher your name up, I'm sorry. So we can get rid of this guy. I need to get you guys knowing. I'm not sure what this guy's name is.
Rikita
Law. Okay. His followers shut down bad people quick. Nate, the lawyer, you need to know YouTubers will enjoy destroying this guy.
Please understand. Tizzy is already on the job. Please,
Tizzy used to be Tizzy, and there's another guy. Terry knows who I'm talking about when it comes to Tizzy and another guy teaming up. Slim dude,
Darnish.
Not him.
Not Darnish. The Darnish guy on Facebook. What?
This black guy. It's a black guy. And he destroyed. He actually blows smoke into the phone.
Oh, you thinking about I can't think of his name right now.
Got his name.
He was just in the car. He was just in a bike accident here about 6 months ago.
Ooh, I didn't know about that. No wonder I haven't seen him much.
Yeah. He's recovering well, but he was
He's not making jokes. He being offensive. He's definitely being offensive.
He's doing it. Oh, absolutely on purpose.
My mama, how you doing, mama? Who just recently had her birthday. She is 21 again.
21 again.
Happy belated birthday, even though I already told you happy birthday, mama. I love you. And she's sending a shout out to Terry. Saying, hey, Terry, I'm going to need you to spell that correctly, though, mama. All right? I love you.
It's a messed up keystroke. It's okay. It happens.
I guess that's what happens when you get older. Huh?
What's the next topic we getting into?
Oh, we getting into that right now, fellas. Let me... If I can get my shit together. So, the next topic we getting into.
Hey, and I'm gonna need you to do something right quick. I'm gonna put you in check right quick. You know your mama watching this show. Watch your mouth, boy.
You know what? Boy, I'm over 18. I can do what I want to.
Listen.
All right. All right. So we're gonna get into this right quick. Q go. I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw a shoe. I'm a FedEx a shoe at his ass in the moment.
Don't do that.
But we're gonna get into the next topic, y'all. And this one's gonna fire y'all up. If you have kids, please be warned. You might want to jump through the screen.
Karen gets upset because Black Kid is winning wrestling match.
Stay off our knees. Stay ready for the shot. Go ahead.
We're still needing a representative from the following wrestling clubs: Clinton, Down River Wrestling Club, Metro Detroit Regional Affiliated, Motor City, Pontiac Huskies, Team Downhill. Always hosting Motor City's Little Big Hurricane Tournament immediately.
5 seconds out. Who's going? 5 seconds out. Let's see it. 3 points, 3 points. 3 Back up.
She came on the mat and grabbed the kid.
Who did?
She grabbed our kid.
Wow.
So yeah, and this is what I want to know. What would you do? What would you do?
Well, I can speak from personal experience about this one. It's because when Javante and Zariah Russell, we live.
And this is perfect actually because I did remember that your kids wrestle, but I did not know you were showing up today. So this is actually perfect.
I kind of popping on you. So yeah, when we lived in Idaho, and of course you guys know that Idaho's a red state and
big
a lot
wrestling
of people,
state.
So a lot of that happened. The wrestling culture in Idaho and even here in Missouri is kind of based like that, and these folks don't want to see their kids lose. I think it would have been the same thing if it was a white kid in this case. You know what I'm saying? Because just the wrestling culture is just like that. But be it that there was a black kid, that's the reason why this video is going to go viral or has gone viral already. Is because the way society is set up. Society is set up to where, you cannot, absolutely not touch that kid, whether it's white, black, blue, green, or indifferent. You can't do that.
Right.
But be it that this kid was black and he was kicking the little kid's butt. I mean, it happens. The kid was strong. The kid was stronger. He just got beat. Period.
Exactly. Q, what you got?
They should have been boxing, so the kid could have turned around and gave her a right hook.
Yeah, it's the wrong sport, right?
It was the wrong sport. Yeah, I want to see you go jump in that ring.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I've never been a fan of that Greco wrestling anyway.
Yeah, Greco's good. Yeah, that's cool. These kids are
strong. So I'm looking at it. Terry, that was a good take on that too, because I wasn't looking at it as black and white.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from a coach's perspective, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know I coach. And I'm very competitive. I always bring out the best in my kids and try to. So I put that competitive nature in them, right? But when you fuck up and touch my kids, whether I'm coaching them or even if I was that white kid's coach, I'm pissed off at the parent.
Yeah.
You don't intervene when they're practicing or in game. They're on my time. They're my kids. They're my responsibility. I'm fucking you up at that point. Like, you don't intervene in what we got going. Like, right. This is not something you do. You don't do it in basketball. You don't do it in baseball. Because if you do, you're getting chewed the fuck out. When that kid gets in high school, you think you're gonna be able to defend him at that point? When he gets in middle school, you think you're gonna defend him? No. It's a competitive nature. Wrestling is super competitive too.
Very competitive, yeah.
Very competitive. My wife's family up north also has he's always posting, videos and pictures of their kids wrestling, and he's like top 10 in the state. And I think he's 14 or 15, I think. Yeah. And the kid's growing big over there.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm saying, like, if I was that black kid, I probably would have swung. Who are you? I don't know you.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me.
And that leads into the question Mama Cerie is asking down there.
Oh, yes. I definitely want to. Yes. Yeah. Do you think that black kid was thinking any different than the white kid?
That would depend on the parents. It would depend on what the parents has taught the kid. So all this stuff is taught, man.
Yes.
I mean,
definitely.
So if the parent was, if you swing on, if you do something crazy, yeah, you go ahead, punch him in the jaw or whatever. It just depends on how that parent was taught to that kid.
My thing is, the guy that ran up on the black jacket. Why are you asking the people that walked up that was trying to, that was arguing with the lady? When the ref was right there. Matter of fact, the ref was right there when she grabbed the kid. You can't tell me you didn't see that, ref. You should be the one to be explaining the whole situation. And the guy in the black jacket, whomever he was, he should have went to the ref to figure out what was going on.
Right. That parent should be banned.
Yeah, that parent should be banned.
We got these.
You got these bots. Yeah, it happens. It's just YouTube.
Yeah. There we go. No. Yeah, gown.
Yeah.
But even then, you got these people that here's another thing.
Jesus Christ.
These bots are all over.
It's all right.
Get them out of here.
It happens.
Get them gone. Okay. Get them gone.
Block them and keep them moving.
So anyway, like you got these people, right, that come that when like that referee, like the gentleman that you're talking about in the coat, he should have. One of the first thing you're supposed to do is go down the pecking order. You go up to the ref, find out what happened there, and then you go to the parents and get their explanation on what's going on there.
Yeah. But right there, what you're talking about, you're talking about people that the old saying that cooler heads prevail. When you're in the midst of something like that, in the midst of it, ain't nobody think about no pecking order. We're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on like right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still, like Q, that's what I'm saying. I kind of agree with Q said. That's what I'm saying. Like it should have been down the line. Like that's what should have been.
It should be down the line, but I also understand what Terry's saying also.
Yeah.
Because you reaching out, grabbing, like we all would, like I don't have kids, but I'm defensive of my nieces and nephews and little cousins. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, had I been at that wrestling match, I would have went over there, ma'am, don't touch my son. Exactly. Don't touch my nephew. Just like that. I said, this is a competition. If you don't like your son losing, take him out of the sport.
Get him the hell out.
Or give him some training.
It's to me, it's just so ignorant, and
it is very ignorant.
That's why I've always been a fan of boxing, because when it comes to combat, I've never been a fan of wrestling, but boxing, the thing is, if you put your child in boxing and they constantly getting their butt handed to them, then you, as a parent, you need to make a conscious decision.
So here's one of the comments that was in the video. It says that someone was the black kid was using an illegal move. Now, here's my thing about that. As a coach, the kid should have said something. The coach's kid would have said something. That's one. Right. The referee was right there on top of that.
Right.
So it wasn't a legal move if the referee didn't say nothing.
Yes, and neither did the other coach as well. So the other parents also would have said something as well. So I don't get where these excuses come in for you to go in and try and put your hands on my kid.
And then the phone the video ain't even that clear for you to determine what the move was, because they were over there. It wasn't zoomed in or nothing. So stop making excuses.
Yeah, it's just like you guys are saying. I mean, in a legal, like I said, in that wrestling culture, if there is an illegal move, everybody in the arena that's watching that match is going to see it. Yes. And it's not like, it's just up to the ref. No, everybody, coaches are going to point it out, like Kev said. Other parents is watching, going to, even if the parents aren't a parent of one of the children, it's still an illegal move. They're still going to be able to say, okay.
So, and even so, like, and let's just say for the sake of it, you just hated seeing your kid getting his ass whipped, like you say. Man. Get him out of that damn sport. Yeah. Get him out. Put him in something else. Put him in dance. Put him in something that he can maybe accelerate in. Put him in, robots or something else, because wrestling ain't for your kid. Here's another thing too. Did you know that the kid, if you go back and watch the video, the kid didn't start crying until
after whoever.
After his mom. Yeah.
He thought he did something wrong. Yeah. There wasn't an illegal move that the kid was doing to hurt him.
Right.
He knew what was going on.
Right. So the crying.
So Mama Cerie,
the mom probably, embarrassed him.
Yeah. Definitely. That's where the crying came from. The crying came from the embarrassment. Trust me. Listen, I've seen my son. I've seen Javante get beat. I've seen.
It don't feel good.
It do not feel good. It's like, and it would just piss Javante off, and Javante would just go in, and crack the next guy.
Exactly. That's where coaching comes in. Yeah. That's where parenting also comes in. You teach them, how to win, how to lose. Just like Pops on Friday. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some.
So Mama Cerie says boxing and football are not okay. Children should not have their heads beaten on before they are 18. Seriously. Baseball, soccer, tennis, and wrestling. So let me say this, Mama Cerie. I was a boxer. I was a football player. I have taken plenty of shots to the head Being honest, I've never suffered any damage. I've never been concussed or anything. The thing is,
that is until you piss him off, though. By the way, I've seen Q pissed.
Yeah.
So, like, have I knocked somebody out? Yes. Did they deserve the brain damage that they got behind that knockout? Possibly so. But the thing is, I've never knocked nobody out in the boxing ring out of malice.
Right.
You know, the thing is if you choose, boxing and football are some of the most discipline oriented sports.
Yeah.
You learn so much discipline in those sports. And especially
hey, sister girl.
especially if you in a situation where you know you're trying to get your child to be disciplined.
Right.
And if they're and the thing is, at that age, as young children, nobody is strong enough to take. You got the headgear in boxing. You got all of that.
Yeah.
That young age powder puff football. Nobody is getting hit like that.
No.
Where they suffering trauma.
Well, even when you're smaller, you use the headgear. Now,
in boxing, but I'm talking about football also.
Football, yes. So now, and Mama, I can also say, Mama Sari, like, even now they're teaching young kids. The NFL has provided millions on top of millions of dollars for clinics on how to tackle properly, how to tackle and not, you know, without kids going through the concussion protocol at an early age. They're teaching. So it's getting better. It's getting cleaned up at an early age where it's not so violent, right? And then when you get older, of course, it's going to get violent because of all of the aggression we young men have. Women don't experience that. And that's why I understand what you're saying. But when it comes to a coach like myself, again, I'm very competitive. I'm there in that nature. And I know how it feels. And these guys know how I feel as well. Growing up, we have to get that aggression out. There's a way. Boxing gives you that leeway. Football gives you that.
But you can also, but she said soccer, tennis, and wrestling. Let me go ahead and break something down. I mean, in baseball, let me break something down about baseball and soccer. I tore my shins, my ankles up, which I walk. Kevin knows I walk horribly now from playing baseball, soccer, football, basketball. It's consequences to all of these sports.
Mm-hmm.
You can mess up your joints playing tennis. You can mess up your back wrestling. It's consequences to all of these sports.
Yeah, and you know, and I see that she's going on. Before I go on, Sister Girl said, "Touch mine, I'm touching you." That's my philosophy as a parent and a coach. I'm sorry, I'm bound to reach across and wring your damn neck. And then Mama Sari goes on to say, "Okay, I have a neurologist tell me I have exceptionally thick skull. I can take a hit, but kids, man, my own kids hated football because they were big and expected to pummel the opposition, and that's true because what we coaches teach." Is to use that aggression that you have, especially a strong kid. Say I'm coaching football. If I have one of my kids who is like this muscle bound tough kid, and I'm trying and I want the best out of him, guess what? I'm gonna get him to pummel somebody. Like my coach used to say, put somebody's dick in the dirt.
Basically,
you remember Coach Horn? Coach Horn used to say, "Put somebody's dick in the dirt." Basically, and that's what. And he's a perfect example because Q played football with me in Solomon Junior High School, and we weren't the most toughest kids playing football back then, but we knew what Coach meant, and we was like, "Oh shit, put somebody's dick in the dirt." I'm trying to go put somebody's head underneath the dirt. So.
But you got to think about it. That was that was when we were young.
Oh, yeah, of course. That was when we were young. But yeah, there's terms and methods nowadays that we do to get kids to bring out that aggression. And that aggression is a good thing when playing sports because you can use that aggression and also
instead of that aggression coming out at home.
Thank you. There we go. That's what I was looking for, Q. You right on time with it, and you can teach discipline with it as well.
Okay, but here, let me jump in here real quick. What Mama Sari is saying is that it's an opinion. you know what I'm saying, that she has.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
She does not agree with with the contact sports, and that's totally understandable. That's totally as a parent, right?
We get it.
But she made a comment. Okay, guys, now I know how real men become men, which is that's not.
That's not true either. That's not true.
That's not true either. But what I'm saying is, you said, am I better for being beaten up where we put here to accept disability? Right. Let me just put it like this. I made conscious decisions. My mom and my dad did not force me into any of the sports that I played. Mm-hmm. I squinted them and made those decisions. And when I injured myself, I played through injury because I wanted to be the best. All the shredding that's done to my body is basically on me because I had that mindset of wanting to be the best. I had to be the best. So that's a mental thing of just trying to get the best out of yourself. Yes, there are going to be consequences later on down the road. Any athlete is going to suffer those ailments down the road.
Yeah. But like you said, even in karate, you can get that you can suffer. Yeah. I had a homeboy of mine who literally tore his ACL trying to doing a kick, doing a roundhouse kick, and his knee shifted. And it tore his PCL and his ACL, which is gonna take a year and a few months to recover because that PCL tearing as well. So
y'all seen Karate Kid, man. Stop playing. Y'all seen the
come on now. But as far as this comment, about becoming a real man, no, it's not. What we coaches do is not teaching you how to be a real man. It's teaching you how disciplined you can be. Teaching that whatever you learn with us, you can bring to real world, because that's what my brother, as my coach and my mentor, taught me. And I told you guys before, when my brother coached me in baseball all my life, his favorite saying was, what you take on this field, you apply it to life. And that discipline, I learned how to discipline myself on the field and outside the field. Now it's up to the parents to keep that discipline and everything going. That's where a real man becomes the man he should be today going forward. So but we spend enough time on this topic for real.
Yeah,
it's been one for real.
Like I said, I got a hard stop today.
Yeah, I gotta let my boy Q let some steam off right here, y'all. Y'all pay attention to this one. So I just need to know, fellas, what's your take and thoughts on this here? So what you have before you right here, before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, the circle, if you haven't seen or if you've been under a rock the last week, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has been under some heat, which I, for one, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm an Eagles fan, but I don't agree with what the heat that he's getting. Q, go ahead and pop off, brother.
So I don't agree with the heat that he's getting either, because he was 14. There's plenty of people that during that time period that have become, outstanding citizens, and Jerry Jones gave a statement himself on the issue. He said that he was not there to participate. He was there as a 14-year-old student seeing what was going on, and just so happened to get caught in the picture. I don't know how true it is or whatnot, but I mean, we've never heard anything from any of his players over the years or anything that he's a racist person. I've never heard that on Jerry Jones. Until I see otherwise, I cannot call that man racist. Right. Now, my thing is right now, it just seems like in America, everybody is trying to find a reason to be mad about something. That's just like the Dave Chappelle monologue on SNL. You want to label Dave Chappelle anti-Semitic because you said he normalized anti-Semitism. The CEO of the ADL put out the statement saying that. My thing is this right here. Dave Chappelle, nobody had anything to say all the years Dave Chappelle was making fun of his own people. Nobody. He made fun of white people. Nobody had anything to say. But as soon as we start touching on LGTB and Jewish people, all of a sudden everybody is getting super sensitive. Even the LGBTQ community is trying to go back. I don't know how many of y'all have seen Eddie Murphy Raw or Delirious, but they trying to go back and counsel Eddie Murphy for those comments he made in his stand-up back in the early 80s. Like, come on, man. Like, it doesn't add up. This retroactive trying to get somebody counsel for something, a picture or a comedy show or something for all that time ago. It's really starting to get irritating because it's showing the oversensitivity. Okay, right. Muhammad Bahati, I understand what you're saying. We got 200-300 years of pain, but here's the thing that I'm coming to realize. And I'm not negating that or nothing because I come from the South. I'm from Mississippi. Trust me, I'm from the Mississippi Delta. Trust me, I've seen it pretty much all my life. The thing is for me is that if we stay in a perpetual state of victimization, we're going to always find something to be mad at.
Right. So before we continue, I want to shout out to my boy Cole. If y'all can, please go follow Cole Sports. Cole comes on with Brian Snowman in the morning. He has a rocking show. He does hella great work, commercials, things of that nature. Y'all go follow him and rock with him.
Man, please
for me, please, man.
The level
that's
of
my
patience
boy.
that brother, the level of patience that brother has is amazing.
Whew.
I appreciate you, Cole.
Firework. I'm talking fire.
Good.
Now, going back to and Mama Marie, yes, I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. We're always here to give you what we, the perspective of us men, because we were knuckleheads. That's the title of our show. Damn it. But we he was saying that we need statements from Jerry Jones. Now, Jerry Jones did state, yeah, he was there out of curiosity. Now,
Cole's comment though.
Following that,
yeah.
As for Gerald, I don't believe he is racist. I don't, and I'm going to give you my take right now. However, I don't believe he was just curious about white people nastily restricting black people from entering a school. Now, I agree 100% with Stephen A. Smith, what he said on the show. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I completely agree. I think it was Wednesday. Matter of fact, I agree when he says, yeah, you can nail him to the coffin when it comes to not hiring a black coach. You can nail him to the coffin when it comes to not hiring any black executives to be on the board. His kids are.
His executive vice president of player relations is black.
Well, no, but I'm talking about higher ups like coaches, executives.
Okay,
I mean. But his, and I understand his kids are executives, which is fine because I probably do the same thing. My kids would be my executives, and the oldest or whoever has the most knowledge will take my spot as CEO of the team. So,
because it's Stephen Jones right now, right?
Yeah, it's Stephen Jones who's the next heir up. So I get all that. Great. But you can nail him to the coffin like Stephen A. Smith said when it comes to hiring black coaches. The Rooney Rule is still a joke to me. I give two shits about it. But in the moment of those times, if you were in those times as a white man, I agree with Cole. I don't think he was just there because he was curious, but we don't know. We don't know. We don't have a picture. We only have a picture, and we can only go by what he's saying. Okay. We don't have anything from his players saying, like he said, we don't have anything from the players saying, hey, I don't think anything otherwise. But, when it comes to hiring a black coach, nail him to the coffin. But this picture doesn't make sense to me. The council culture is canceling the wrong bullshit. And I hate it for him, and then he goes on to say, to Quinn's point, Jones checks the boxes in terms of hiring practices. Many will still say no black head coach. Yeah, you're racist.
So
it goes exactly. I mean,
the thing is, here's the thing. We can say that.
Folks give white people so many passes that you'll never get, all in the name of loving football.
I mean, I'm not judging. So here's the thing. If somebody was to go back to when I was 14 years old and the stupid stuff I did and judge me as an adult on it, then that's what I'm looking at. If he was a grown ass man, if he was 18, 19, 20, going up like that, then nail him to the cross for the whole thing. But at 14 years old, I was stupid too.
I mean,
you go back
Stephen
and
A. said the same thing you're saying right now. Keep popping.
So yeah, if you go back, would you judge me now as a black man that has a successful career, that has graduated from college, that hasn't been in any trouble or nothing, for the trouble and the things I did at 14 years old?
Man, if they only knew what the hell we did when we were teenagers, Q.
Like, that's all I want to go. That's all I want to know. Would you judge me as a black man now for the things I did, for the knucklehead things I did at 14?
I mean, if somebody was to go out and judge me, Terry, I don't know about you. I don't know if you did any foolish things. You know, let me ask you that. Let's go there. Let's go there. Terry.
Yeah.
As a teenager.
Yeah.
Name one stupid thing you did as a teenager, real quick, because I know we limited on time right now.
Stole money from my mama.
Now,
out of her purse.
Let's use that as an example.
Okay.
Would you like people, if there was proof of that, or if your mom came out and said, "Yeah, he stole," would you like somebody judging you as your character?
Yeah.
Would you like somebody judging your character based on that?
If I was getting a job at a bank, yes.
Right now.
Right. I mean, because we're creatures of habit, man. You know what I'm saying? As humans, we're creatures of habit. Now,
so
you're talking about something. Hold on. Now you're talking about, okay, so let me say this. I feel that Jerry Jones has some racist sentiments. I don't think he's completely racist. And just like Cole said a little while ago, he checks all the boxes as far as this Rooney Rule junk goes. But he ain't finna have no black man really running his joint.
No,
you know
I agree.
So, no, I'm not giving him a pass. I feel like he was there because his parents probably told him to go down there. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever, like I said before in the show, is that this stuff is taught. Now, why would he even be there at 14 years old?
Now, I don't know if y'all know where this is at. This is also taking place in Arkansas. This is in a historic spot, right? Little Rock, Arkansas. Like, it was right outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. And then the most historic spot is literally 2 miles down from that, where the real desegregation was going on.
Right.
And it was, that's
Central High School in Little Rock.
Exactly. So, what up, Lil Terry, man?
Hey, Lil Terry.
Lil T. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? What's up? Man, I love the curls on your hair, man. Gosh, man, my son had those curls at one point.
You should try to comb that stuff in the morning.
Man, trust me, I have that same hair. Boy.
Yeah.
But anyway, but before we move on to the next topic, let's go through some of the comments. And I agree. Trust black people will always be the victim while giving out passes to the oppressor. That has, you know what?
I'm not giving him a pass or anything. I'm just saying I'm not judging him for being because he was 14.
Yeah,
if he was a grown ass man, it was a different story. Like, I'm not going to judge anybody for anything they were doing at 14 years old.
Big difference. We don't see him in the picture. It's a picture. We don't see him doing anything stupid or yelling, or he's just there looking like, an idiot. And I think Jerry Jones is an idiot. I'm saying I'm here. Y'all know how I am, and he's a Cowboy owner, and I hate his guts. Anyway, go Eagles, motherfuckers. Everyone's stupid at 14. You are absolutely correct, especially us young men.
But we didn't do stuff like this, though. I hear that. We are all stupid at 14, but come on, this is come on. I mean, this is 65 years ago, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's a long time ago.
So wonderful point, Quinn. We all did a lot of stupid stuff for 14, 15 because Jones was 1 month shy of 15 when the photo was taken. Yeah. Cole knows his facts. He does his research, ladies and gentlemen. I love this.
I mean, but at 15 years, I mean, at 14, 15 years old, I literally walked in somebody's house while their parents were right there sitting on the couch. Just walked in the house and started beating their child's butt. That's how.
What's that disclaimer? As a Knucklehead Chronicle podcast, our thoughts are not the same or viable as BS3 Network.
But I'm just saying, this is the type of stupid stuff I did. This is the type of stupid stuff I did. I had no regard for, the decorum that I should have had at that moment. I was so angry and pissed off at this person that I'm just walking in their house and start fighting them with their mama sitting on the couch.
Man, right. Like I said, we did some wild stuff back in the day, man, and that's just one of them. But we're gonna go on to the next topic because guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the meat of the week.
Meep. Now,
shout
as I sit here, shout out to E Digger for one. That's my boy, man. I love that man. I hope to get him on back soon, but my boy's gonna be working 7 days a week for like a long time. So y'all make sure y'all catch up to his show. What's on E Digger's mind, by the way. But this is his take, meep of the week. And as I think, Q, all right, Terry's not gonna like this segment. He popped up at the wrong time.
A lot of people in the chat not gonna like this segment.
A lot of people not gonna like it. Q, we both have Androids, right? Sit back and
I don't have an Android.
Oh, we got Samsung. We have Samsungs, all right. So Q,
because there's a distinction. There's levels to this.
Yes. Samsung and Androids are different.
Man, get to
it. Terry, I want you to sit back and enjoy this segment, please.
So a lot of people ask me why I don't like Apple. Now, the reason I don't like Apple is because of their business practices. They treat their customers like they're stupid, and I hate that. See, Apple knows that their customers know nothing about technology, so they give you old, outdated technology. For example, let's use the iPhone 11. That phone came with a 720p LCD display for $700. Here's an LG Aristo. This phone could be found at Dollar General for $50, and it comes with a 720p LCD display. Let that sink in for a minute. An LG budget phone has the same resolution as an iPhone 11, and y'all just accepted that. Oh, it's 720p, it's LCD for $700? Yo, sign me up. And then with the iPhone 12, they don't have 120 hertz. Like 120 hertz is the standard. I know why they didn't use a high refresh rate display. It's because of battery life. But here's a Samsung Galaxy S20. It can run 5G and 120 hertz just fine. And I'm not hating on iPhone users. I just want them to open their eyes and realize how Apple's cheating them.
And the point of all that, and the point of all that is what? I don't understand the point.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
That you all are getting that you are letting Apple finesse you for outdated technology
for thousands of dollars, by the way.
For thousands of dollars for outdated technology that we had several versions of our phones ago.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. Well, let me find that F to get. Hold on, let me look at my pocket so I can find it. Oh shit! Oh wait, I'm looking for that fuck to give. I don't care. I mean, listen.
He wasn't no blue bubble people. He just like the fact that he see a blue bubble. That's all.
I had a segment just for that too. You want to play? You want to bubble? Go blow bubbles. Go blow a blue bubble. If you want to play iGame,
that's why Terry texts us on. That's why he texts us on Facebook because he don't want to see that green bubble pop up.
Wow. That's crazy. No, I text you guys on Facebook because your phone's. We're not gonna,
Yeah, no. You hit it right on the damn dot. I
don't want to see the green bubble.
Listen, this is going to be an argument that's going to be had until we're long off this earth. You understand me? They're going to be talking about Android and iPhone.
No, we ain't. We know what's the greatest. people are literally slowly getting the point of why Apple is shit.
Here's the thing.
And they're switching over to Samsung.
I want you guys to understand this. And this is most folks, right? They don't give a darn about the technology. They don't. They don't care. They don't care that 720 was 8 years ago. They don't care, right? What they care about, this phone war is about preference. I prefer an Apple phone. I used to work for Samsung. I know how Samsung technology works, right? I've been to their corporate parties. I know how they work. Samsung is a great corporation. Don't get me wrong. I prefer Apple. For me, it's just easier. The updates are easier. I think it doesn't glitch as much as Android phones. That's just a preference.
It doesn't. Whoa! Hold the hell up.
Yeah, y'all glitch.
My phone doesn't glitch. My phone is never.
Hold on.
Glitched.
He said his phone doesn't glitch. Hold on. Because I worked before Terry got into the phone industry. I was in the phone industry, right?
Yeah.
My wife was in the phone industry, right?
Android crap for years. I mean,
I got you. Don't get mad. I got you. I'm about to pop off on him. I got you. All right. Terry finna catch his L today. He finna take. As a matter of fact,
but the technology changes.
But the simple fact that you said that the phone doesn't glitch. Yeah. Did you, Q? Have you ever heard of
the iPhone? As soon as it starts falling out your hand, the screen cracks.
Have you ever heard of?
Before it even touches the ground, the screen is cracking.
Whoa. Have you ever heard of a Samsung phone getting hacked for bank or pictures or photos or videos?
No.
What phone was that?
The
Apple iPhone, right?
If I recall, I think it's called the iPhone.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up now. I mean, I'm here for the smoke.
Do you recall Samsung sending out updates to intentionally slow down the battery life, the charging life of your phone, so to force you to buy a new phone?
And do you know Apple phones are made of Android parts? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like not Android parts. They're made of Samsung parts.
Samsung parts, yes.
Apple just got their own processor last year. They just developed their own processor.
Hold it, Terry. Hold it.
Their screen came from Samsung. Their cameras came from Samsung.
Terry, look at me. I'm handing you your L. Hold it. Take your L. Take your award, damn it. I'm fucking with you. I'm playing with you, brother.
It's a prep. Well, okay. I can't speak for everybody. Okay, I can't speak. Everybody who's listening, if this is uploaded to Podbean later, for those of you guys who are listening, for Terry Anthony Little, it's a preference. I just like the feel of the iPhone.
As far as Knuckle Chronicle Podcast, Terry's preference.
Can I also tell you why? Can I also tell you why I went iPhone?
Why? We're gonna end it with this. Go ahead.
This is the reason why.
Pop off. Hopefully you can get a W out of this.
This is why I went to Apple, and I said I would never go back because when I worked for Samsung, they fired me, and I told them, "F off," and I went Apple the very next day. They fired me. I went to Apple because Samsung fired me.
Oh, he hurting it. He
hurt. Lord, everybody got some
Let that go, man.
Can somebody call the ambulance? You want to drink with those cries?
You see this here?
What?
It's the world's smallest violin.
Oh, I don't care.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You just announced it to the whole goddamn world. You do.
I just said. That was years ago, though.
You still holding on to that hurt?
My first iPhone was iPhone 7.
What's the name of that song from that movie? Let it go, don't want it anymore. I love you.
All right, y'all. Listen.
I love you.
I love you, man, bro.
You know we had to get you, bro. You back.
Listen, I have the L secured on my counter right here beside me.
There you go. I'm glad you accepted your
Christmas lights on it. I'm gonna put some Christmas lights on it because that way, I'm take a picture of it so y'all can see it. As a matter of fact, I got an L on my tree right now. It's my last name.
This show was brought to you by the letter L. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up today. It was a hell of a show. I want to thank my boy Q for stopping in, and my boy Terry for popping in and surprising the hell out of us.
Yeah.
But
look,
he showed up on the
in
wrong
and
day.
kinda
But
real quick.
Yeah, I did.
Come in and get this L. We serving L's today for dinner. And
Hey,
I
I
want to
just wanna
send
say
a
this.
special shout out to Cold Sports, man. Again, Terry uses Apple because Samsung gave him a pink slip.
Gave me the pink slip. No, so that's really, and I'm so. But before we go, let me say this publicly. I want to thank Kevin and Quinn for keeping the ball rolling, keeping the show going. Those of you that have been following me for the last month or so, you guys know that I was kind of in a different spot, and I called up Kevin. The first thing I did was call up Kevin and say, Kevin, hey, I need for you to take over the show, and he stepped right up and was like, okay, cool. And so I want to thank every single person that still supports the show, still follows the show on YouTube, BS3 Network, all of that. Thank Ben. I want to thank Cole, all those guys that have been supportive, who had inboxed me and was like, hey, man, are you good? Whatever. And so I appreciate every single person. And Kevin, I want to publicly thank you for taking over the show. It'll be another couple of weeks before I go back. Before I come back full time. And that may even change because I got another a job offer. So I don't know how it's going to look. But I appreciate you guys, and we can keep this ball rolling for as long as we can keep it rolling.
You know it, man. Hey, I just hope I'm making you proud with
what the
productivity that we got popping off, man.
Yeah.
And again, for everybody that follows us, please, if you haven't seen us, you want to catch past shows, follow us on YouTube, everywhere, BS3 Network. Hit that like button, hit the share button, comment on everything, help our algorithm out, and then also listen to the replays. Replays help out a lot. You want to go see what we did in the past? Hit us up, man. All right. I would like to hear what y'all got to say about our previous shows too, man. Cole, we love you, bro. I hopefully get to join y'all's spot one more time in the near future. But for us here at the Knucklehead Chronicle Podcast, we out. Signing out. Love y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Peace. If I can find my outro.
Boy.
All right, fellas. We all muted. Oh no, they muted.